Yeah. And now we see another one coming in. You know what I'm saying? Second batch of classified documents leak details U.S. secret on Ukraine, China, and the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? By Harriet Alexander and James Carley for the Daily Mail .com 21 hours ago, Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? And this is coming off the Daily Mail in more ways than one. We see a second batch of classified documents, you know what I'm saying, detailing the United States analysts of global hotspot has been leaked online in suspected Russian plot. Of course, you know what I'm saying. More than 100 documents are appear to have been obtained in what a senior intelligence called a nightmare for the Five Eyes, whatever you mean. You know what I'm saying? The reference to the intelligence sharing agreement between the United States, you know what I'm saying, between the United States, Britain, and Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. You know what I'm saying? As far as we see in the report. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But in more ways than one, they went on to say, excuse me a minute, they went on to say in the matter, you know what I'm saying, the documents cover the war in Ukraine, China, terrorism, and the Middle East. The Pentagon confirmed the leak, you know what I'm saying, but said that some of the documents, as the earlier report leak, had been doctored to downplay the strength of the U.S. allies. You know what I'm saying? The first tranche of documents appeared to have been posted in early March. You know what I'm saying? According to the report, in early March. You know what I'm saying? But only now we're being told, while our lives could definitely be on the line, I guess, and no one really cares. You know what I'm saying? When we look at it, but they're trying to see the next batch of documents in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. You know what I'm saying? You know, it really don't make some of the sense of the news you hear are coming out about our country or anything to do with our country involving many different conflicts and wars across, you know what I'm saying, the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? You know, but the Pentagon confirmed that the leak, you know what I'm saying, said that some of the documents, as earlier leaked, had been, you know, doctored to downplay the strength. You know what I'm saying? But the first tranche of documents appeared to have been, you know, posted in the early March on social media, on social media platform, discard, according to the Eric Toller and analyst at Bellingat, or whatever, the Dutch investigation site. You know what I'm saying? Friday, you know what I'm saying, documents was published on the controversial message board for Chan. Imagine that. And they uh, sub, substantially spread it on Twitter. Well, that's what they probably put it up there to do, as far as we see. You know what I mean? The documents include photographs of charts of weapons that will be delivered to Ukraine, as well as estimating the troops and battalion strength. Imagine that America going into war against Russia for some apparent reason, and it's not stopping as long as the Biden administration is in there doing this piece of garbage and causing a conflict that can cause a nuclear war. What is he really doing is the question that we have to ask. The Pentagon official said that the documents were really, but appeared to have better, appeared to have been altered. You know what I'm saying? One of the documents leaked on Friday was a map showing the status of, yeah, okay, so status of war in the Ukraine town of, Buk, what? Buk, Bukum, Mut, or whatever, I don't know, which for 6 months has been the center of fear, fighting, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This sounds like, just what it is, and we're not going to get into that because people can make their own decision as to what they think and what our country needs to be doing, especially when it comes to a war with Russia. I still don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Why would you continuously go down this road and then Finland call themselves joining NATO as well? We see a lot of dumb shit going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of bull crap going on as we see, you know what I'm saying? Now we see another one coming in here, which they took down, they don't want us to get, you know what I'm saying? Saying that Russia merchant of debt warns Donald Trump his life is in danger. Yeah, I believe that. Because this is a crazy shit we have in this world today. You know what I'm saying? This is a crazy shit we have, today. You know what I'm saying? We see new Chinese data cast doubt on COVID-19 will now marking with origin theory. Of course, we know this because it ain't from there. You know what I'm saying? When we look at a lot of this nonsense, you know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. You know what I mean? And we have to look at it that way. We have to look at it that way. There's a lot of nonsense going on, in more ways than one. You know, we have to look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? But we see here where the merchant warns that Donald Trump and his life is in danger. Merchant of debt offered Donald Trump an asylum in Russia this week. Uh, this week, say he believes he believes the president of the United States, life is in danger if he remains in the U.S. In an interview on Russian state TV channel, Victor Bout, the international arms dealer, made infamous after his portrayal by Nicolas Cage in the, the 2005, film Lord of War. Told a reporter he sent a telegram to Trump warning him of imminent threat to his life and urging him to flee to Russia safely. You know what I'm saying? Which, if Donald Trump do that, he needs to stand ground. And all the people in America needs to stand ground against this type of tyranny within our government. You know what I'm saying? Same as they should have did for John F. Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was a demon Democrat. But they should have stood up for John F. Kennedy against the tyranny within our government. You know what I'm saying? The threat against Trump's life, Booth suggested, is not from an assassination or some unknown plot against him. Instead, he said it comes from the Trump-owned government and is result of Manhattan District Attorney probe of allegations that Trump falsified records to hide a hush money payment to former Stormy Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Trump was arraigned on 34 counts related to the charges he had denied all wrongdoing in the case, as well as an affair with Daniels claim they had. You know what I'm saying? So, when he's saying all this, but the legal process, which has, now begun in New York, just and in Donald Trump being convicted and barred from the 2020 election, Booth said on Russian news channel. Mostly, he will simply be eliminated there. He continued. Therefore, I think it's in the best interest of humanity and primarily all of the American people to invite Donald Trump here to Russia to give him security. You know what I'm saying? Trump could run for election again, so You know what I'm saying? If he can run again, let him run again because the indictments that they have against him is garbage to its fullest. You know what I'm saying? We even see Alan Bragg's response to Jim Jordan's subpoena, you know what I'm saying, former staff, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And this one, this is coming in by Catelyn Lewis, you know what I'm saying, on Catelyn Lewis on 4 6 23 at 6:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? We see Alan Bragg's response to Jim Jordan subpoenaing for former staff. You know what I'm saying? The Manhattan District Attorney. You know what I'm saying? As we see, Manhattan District Attorney Office released a statement on Thursday accusing the House Republicans of launching a campaign of harassment and intimidation against. No, it is not harassment, nor is it intimidation. What came from the demon Democrats as to what you're doing down with J. Trump, that's harassment, especially in the governmental upper class. You know what I'm saying? So they're used to it just like you doing to the Republicans for how many years now and more. So don't act like it's good for them, but it ain't good for you. Now I'm saying harassment and intimidation against his office over investigation of the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. The statement obtained by Politico arrived on the same day, you know what I'm saying, that the GOP-led House, you know what I'm saying, Judiciary Committee subpoena, you know what I'm saying, former Manhattan prosecutor Mark I think his name is Pompous or whatever, to testify on April 20th. Chairman Jim Jordan, Ohio, Republican representative, previously vowed to launch an oversight investigation, which the Demon Democrats did, didn't they? You know what I'm saying? They did the same thing with that January 6th Nancy Pelosi commission, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Committee or commission or whatever the hell it is to bring up charges on Donald Trump. This is garbage. Our government is falling apart by the seams because of straight bullshit. We need to come off many of these things and get to back to what the American people need. This is something that we shouldn't be focusing on because it's garbage. You know what I'm saying? When we look at it, you know what I mean? When we look here, we see moving on from that stupid shit because we need to clear it up and people need to start stepping up and looking at more focus and eyes need to be more opened up as fast as possible. On Good Friday, you know what I'm saying, a year ago, New York City, whatever, New York skyscrapers lit up, with crosses without the circle on top and show the nation embarrassed faith. Show the nation that embrace faith. You know what I'm saying? I don't embrace faith because I don't follow faith. You know what I'm saying? Man must set forth the destiny and the woman must set forth the glory, you know what I'm saying, before them. You know what I'm saying? Let faith be where they stay with that and we stay with the reality of the mother and what we're supposed to be doing. This is very important that we do. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? We see Alexander Nutcase Cortez is back at the garbage again, is calling, once again for the impeachment of Clarence Thomas and suggests she'll introduce the article herself if no one will. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't going to introduce nothing on Clarence Thomas. If Clarence Thomas is where he at, Clarence Thomas is where he at. You know what I mean? The AOC has no right to be going after Clarence Thomas because what she needs to be doing is looking in her own backyard before she starts looking in Clarence Thomas' backyard because I am sure Clarence Thomas got more experience in this world than you. So AOC, you just making Clarence Thomas famous, really, because you garbage. Talking about the AOC, Ocasio Cortez. What is wrong with the fool? You know what I'm saying? So you go after the black man. Yeah, you ain't go after nobody. Why you ain't go after creepy Joe Biden? You know what I'm saying? Talking that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We see a lot of shit going on. We see Biden considers cracking down on gas cars after stripping EVs of tax credit. Yeah, we see many things going on here. You know what I'm saying? We see here where how Disney maneuvered to save its Florida kingdom, leaving DeSantis threatening retaliation. know what I'm saying? I don't know what that about, nor do we care. We got bigger problems than that in the world today. You know what I mean? Coming in another one, especially on their head. You know what I'm saying? We see a whole lot of shit going on. We see even the case against Trump, New York charge only being illegal wool. You know what I'm saying? When we look at this situation, you know what I mean? Still kicking, being illegal wool. You know what I'm saying? Coming by David Smith in Washington, D.C., 14 hours ago, Eastern Standard Time, The Guardian. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Mr. David, it was a day that Donald Trump got mugged by in reality after years of dodge and legal accountability, just like creepy Joe Biden and Obama. You know what I'm saying? The president of the States, found himself being driven towards the New York courtroom where he would, on trumped up charges of sexual conduct that they have even done worse and still doing today. You know what I'm saying? We can tie their affiliations to it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He would be charged with crimes. Whoa. They are going to arrest me, he wrote on his true social media platform, True Scales, of the I guess his predicated man final, draw him, what I'm saying, on so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? But we see here, but the dramatic as the day was, Trump pleaded not guilty, 34 counts, falsifying documents, records, and relating to hush money. You know what I'm saying? It represented only a first drop of rain in what could be a legal thunderstorm. Several more cases are fast approaching, and some are potentially far more disastrous. Yeah, of course, like he's the worst on planet Earth. And then you believe that piece of shit? Out of everybody, Donald Trump is the only one they seem to want to bring up all these criminal charges when almost every single demon Democrat president that I know of, saying did some criminal shit, especially to black people as well, and still doing across the planet and promoting and funding, saying, this destruction in foreign land in the Africa as well as we know. You know what I'm saying? So they full of doo-doo then, full of doo-doo now, and they're probably going to be full of doo-doo in the future.